Hey guys, what's going on? KB here. Um, yeah. Uh, Today we're gonna play some more Dark Souls Remastered, and we're just gonna pick up right where we left off. We're gonna go and use Homeward Bone right away, cause I don't want to walk down, down the church. All right. Okay, let me think. We just killed gargoyles. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna try. Let's say like 3 runs. I want to see if I can get either the waste cloth or the boulder side sword, ideally. All right, already rusty again. Okay, just get the max item and discovery that I can get right now at least. That did nothing for me. The good thing about my weapon being leveled up now is if you kill an enemy and you overkill them by I think 10%, you have a higher chance to drop items. So killing them and killing them by a little bit more than 100% of their HP is gonna be very nice for me. Unlucky, man. Yeah, I don't need the helmet also. I'm a bit sad now. It's okay, I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. Just making sure if I can actually go ahead and equip that or not. But yeah, today we're gonna get some shit done for sure. I mean, if possible, I would like to. I'm just gonna go with health here because my damage is okay for right now, and there might be a ring that I'm gonna use in a little bit that boosts my HP even more, and after that I don't have to really worry about HP at all. Dang it, dude. can't actually kick when I have a thrusting sword, because you will do this weird backwards motion, sadly. Alright, alright. How many times is he gonna do that? Unlucky. I think I'll go for one more, just so you don't have to actually watch me farm already. We are definitely going to farm for the weapon later. There's gonna be a very good spot that you can farm these guys. Where you can farm those guys, and it's very quick, and you can kill 3 back to back to back, and then just run back to the bonfire. Killing these guys, it never gets old, man. Just so iconic. Come on. Ain't no way. Oh my god, man. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Well, sometimes you get it, and sometimes you get got, man. What can I say? I do have to say I'm used to the buckler parry in Elden Ring now, where I try to learn and parry the fools. It's okay, it's okay. I'll get there, I'll get there. By the end of the playthrough, I promise the gameplay won't be half as terrible. Just sucks because I lost the humanity, so now I don't actually get the increased loot chance. Bro, these guys are the fucking worst, man. I don't know. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Shit, man. I still didn't get it. I have a feeling. I think the next run is gonna be it. 100%, dude. I died one time, so that run didn't count, right? Makes sense. So I'll go for one more. One more. It's actually crazy that the waistcloth hasn't dropped yet, because I usually get it fairly quickly. I mean, I'll take a Titanite shard as well. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but okay. I guess I'm not supposed to get the weapon yet. That's fine. We're just gonna continue on and farm for it later on. Now thinking, I like the S stock, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and plus 10 it. Maybe not though. Oh, I'm dead. Oof. That will one-shot me. Ooh. Okay. Alright, these guys are Titanite demons. They drop Demon Titanite. And I can use this later for upgrading boss weapons. Right now there is one boss weapon that I have in mind of using. We will go and fight a boss today as well. But for that I would need a plus 10 curved sword, so we'll see that. I think the undead merchant at the undead burg actually sells a scimitar. I deserve that. I deserve that. Did I just... Instead of quitting out, I inverse the camera. Weird. But yeah, I'm trying to get the curved sword, get it plus 10, and then I can go and upgrade, get the boss soul weapon. Does fire damage. It's gonna be really good for once when we arrive in Orlando. Nice, got some antitoxin as well. We're gonna need that where we are going. And here we're gonna get a really nice ring as well. The wolf ring. Right, at least I got good drop chance down here. Living tree. But yeah, I think today I can talk a little bit about my experience and my introduction into the Souls series, and Dark Souls 1 is where it all started. Not sure when, I think it was in 2014. It was right when Dark Souls 2 released. They made Dark Souls 1 free on Xbox 360. And before that, I only heard of Dark Souls before from a game show. It used to be, trying to remember the name. Game One, yeah. It was a TV show, and it was basically just a TV show where they would talk about different video games that are going to release or different reviews. And yeah, man, as a kid, that show was goated, man. It was really nice. And yeah, so I remembered when I went to the Xbox store and I saw the name Dark Souls. I kind of remembered, and I was like, oh, okay. I know this game from somewhere, and I downloaded it. I was like 14 at the time, something like 11 years ago, and yeah, I just instantly fell in love with the game. Does that work? It doesn't. Oh, that worked. But yeah, I was still in high school back then, and when I first got to experience Dark Souls, I immediately I got lost. I got lost in this world, man. It was the greatest experience of my life back then. It really was. And it sounds nerdy, but it's just true, man. Like, I know that if you played any of the Souls games, the moment you first play the game and then start to get good at it, and it's magical. It really is. And yeah, for me it was Dark Souls back on Xbox 360. and I would meet cool people online, play with them. They would teach me shit, play some PvP, and it was just all around great experience. But after that, I was only interested in Souls-like games from then on. I of course played shooter games before, COD, like everyone else did. But after Dark Souls, my shooter mentality kind of was gone, and I was only interested in RPG games, like Skyrim and Dark Souls and such, Dragon Age. Oh, okay, dude. Cool little boss fight. I like the Moonlight Butterfly a lot. Alright, we're gonna go up here, and this is where we get the first Ember, the Divine Ember. You need this item to get your weapons to Divine, and basically they scale with your faith stat, and Divine weapons. They make it so if you kill a skeleton, they stay dead. So later on, we're definitely gonna go and get a mace and put Divine on it, or there's a zone where there are hella skeletons, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I think for my stats right now, I want to get 25 fatality for beating the game, basically. Maybe pump that to 30 and 40 later on. Probably looking at 30 endurance, 40 endurance at one point. I have to get at least a little bit attunement so I can put the buffs that I want to use into the attunement slot, and we're gonna level faith up to 30. So I think what I'm gonna do first is get my dexterity to 25, and then just kind of leave it there, because basically early game most of your damage will come from just upgrading your weapons, so I'm not too concerned to pushing dex all that high. And then later on, once we get maybe 30 faith, we can look back on dexterity and get that to 40, and at 40 we're soft cap, which means after 40 we don't really get as much benefit anymore from leveling. That was not cool, man. I hated that interaction. Okay, well, I missed the Titanite Lizard. It's okay. I think. If I'm not mistaken, they should respawn it. Probably shouldn't gotten the dagger out. Large Titanite? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just means we have to farm less large titanite shards. But yeah, I remember when I first started playing Dark Souls, my first playthrough, the first thing I did was, so in these games, basically the starting class the only difference it makes is what your character starts with. But later on you can play any class and turn it into magical character at some point if you want to. But back then I didn't know. I thought like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be a knight or a warrior. I thought it was a real, you know, true RPG experience where you kind of, okay, if I pick sorcery, I'm gonna be a sorcerer for life, type shit. So I actually went and played the game with every single class up to the gargoyles first, just to see like what class would be my favorite.
Well, you've made a... I'll be saying,
So yeah, basically it was like, oh, you have such a nice amber, give it to me, and of course I gave it to him. 23. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next area, which is gonna be the lower undead berg, and for that we're just gonna backtrack a little. I'm gonna go ahead and kill all the knights again, just so I can see if I can finally get the weapon that I do want to use. And if we get it, we are going to upgrade it right away as well, to +5 at least. But yeah, so I played all the classes up until this point, and I did some cooperation, co-op, helped people beat the boss and things like that, and then I stuck. I remember my first playthrough was a strength character, and I had a lightning Zweihander. That's how I beat the game the first time. I think a lot of people actually went with that. When I talked to my friends, they all remember the greatness of the lightning Zwei. Oh, I think I got everything now except the weapon that I want. This is a shame. Oh, unlucky, man. Kinda crazy. I haven't gotten anything that I would want. So yeah, we're going to try and avoid the boar and ignore it if possible. Then I want to talk about the ring that I picked up and sort of ignored up until now. Maybe I can rest? No, I can't rest. Oh, I can. Okay, I got lucky. Because the boar can go in here and start to act up, so... Basically, the ring that I just got, the wolf ring, it boosts poise. Now, what poise does is, as you can see, I have 52 poise, which is considered the perfect amount if you PvE, and that is because I can show you. So, let's say I don't have the ring on, and I don't have anything that increases my poise, so my poise is at 0. If I get shot, you'll see my character kind of stagger, like you just did, but when I go ahead and equip the wolf ring and I get shot, My character it just stands there and tanks it until my poise eventually gets broken. Okay, well, I guess it didn't. But yeah, that is just, it's a core mechanic of Dark Souls compared to the other games where most of your poise comes from having super armor by swinging a heavy weapon, for example. And in Dark Souls 2, it's just a stat that you have, and stat determines how much you can really tank through attacks, basically. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that you take damage or how much damage you take, but obviously tanking through and trading hits becomes more of an option, basically. Which is nice, because if he goes ahead and shoots me, my attack goes through even though I just been shot, and that's nice, yeah. My parries are off today. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. Oh well. Alright, and this is where we are headed. We're gonna open the door to the left. Yep. And now we take the ladder down. It's a pretty long ladder. And now we are in Lower Undead Burg. We are going to open a shortcut. Right here. And if you can remember, we are now back down where the bridge is that we ignore down there. So yeah, that's just how nice the world building is in Dark Souls. All the areas are just so well connected to each other. I'm gonna rest here because I might die, and we're gonna go ahead and fight the next boss right away. And these enemies are what you want poise for. Killing your dogs without poise is a nightmare because they just hit you so rapidly that yeah, you can get stun locked by just 2 dogs and die. Now these guys do drop their armor, and it's some of the best drip in the game, in my opinion. If you can actually manage to get it. But of course my item drop luck today is terrible, so...
Somebody! Please let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
This is why we bought the residence key of the undead merchant, and
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
no problem, pal. And in this barrel there's actually a...
Hello. I'm fine. I have my sword. Besides, I have an important task.
Okay, I didn't ask. You get the full sorcerer set right here. This is also a very nice detail. In Dark Souls you can actually go and find all of the starter starter gear, and you will find it on a corpse, and then the entire set of a starting class kind of drops, and yeah, it's pretty nice. These guys are actually very dangerous. They can parry you, and they also have the bandit stagger, so inflict bleed damage. Ooh, I got lucky. Ooh. Ooh, he dropped something? Of course, it was the shield that I'm never gonna use. I just realized the thrusting weapon is actually not that good at killing dogs. So right here you would find the black leather set, the one that we're wearing basically. And then the target shield, that was the one that I ignored in the when we started out the game, and I said that was an item that I don't wanna get. Alright, so this is the next boss, the Capra Demon. And as you can see, there are 2 dogs in this arena, and they are the hardest part about this boss, because ooh, I might be dead here. I like how he just stands on the ledge like the fuck he is. Yeah, usually he drops down like that. But yeah, killing the dogs here is gonna be the hardest part about the entire boss fight, sadly. But that is exactly why we went to rest here. Now see, in Elden Ring I would have the Stake of Marika now, but sadly we're not playing Elden Ring right now. To be fair, I chose this, so it's okay. I don't mind. Alright, I maybe should have kindled the bonfire as well, because now... So what you just saw, the damage numbers that were different is... The thrusting weapon... Ooh, am I dead? No, not quite. Thrusting weapons have a unique feature, which is counter damage, and if I hit them while they hit me, I do, well, counter damage, basically. And when they hold the dagger like this, they go into parry mode, so gotta watch out for that. Nice, the hood is a good item. I like the chest piece that they drop the most, personally. But the hood is also kind of nice. But to me, the thief mask, it's just biz, man. It's just so effective. Effective swag. Damn. That's crazy. Gotta watch my back. Whew. Okay. We're back at the boss. Alright, how am I gonna do this? I usually like to go up to the ledge and then have the boss drop down and then you kill the dogs, but for some reason the Capra Demon kind of just stood there with me. Okay, one dog. Stop! That's fine. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Go for a greedy heal. Okay, and the dog is dead too now. I don't know if you can hit me. I think I'm gonna need this. Okay. Whew. That was more intense than it had to be. But we did it. It's okay. A win is a win. So there's one hiding right here. Okay. Just gonna go and poke it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock another shortcut. To the next undead merchant.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
This is a pretty good vendor actually. He sells these quite cheaply. I can spend 2 bands, that's fine. She also has Purging Stone. This is a huge item if you ever get cursed. But the rest is okay.
Come again, if you please.
He's crazy. I love that. Back to Firelink Shrine we go. I think my brain just tried to say Shrine-a-Link Frine or something. I don't know. Okay, I chose to come here now to well, first of all, Briggs is here now. But yeah, as you can tell, he's a sorcerer, so I don't really get much from chatting him up. So, all right, and we reached 25 dexterity. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. There actually also is another character that we want to talk to. Lautrec. Now, Lautrec is he's special. He's a special kind of douchebag, but we'll see why later.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Yeah, you can already tell he's messed up. He is messed up, but I will happily take the sunlight medal. So now I only need 8 more to get the good spell that I want. So now we're just gonna go back where we came from and go to the next big area. Rats have a chance to drop humanity when you kill them, so that's why I went to kill him. And this is where we want to go. This is why we killed the Carper demon before, and we're headed to the depths now. Shit. These guys are mega dangerous. They do a lot of damage. Oh, okay, he went up there. There's supposed to be an enemy here. Yeah, there he comes. Well, there she comes. It's because these are actually female, believe it or not. And they dropped a sack, another S tier swag item. But there is a very useful NPC here. So we are going to save him.
You. Yeah, yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, of the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you.
And that is Laurentius, and he's a pyromancer. And later on he's able to teach you fire magic. Basically fire magic, pyromancy. And yeah, he's one of the nicest guys in the entire Soul series, man. I love that guy. Such a good NPC. Okay. Now we have two options. We go through that door and then clear the entire area, or we're just not gonna. And I think I don't want to, personally. Because there's not really anything that I would want from down here, so why not just skip it when you can? Alright, because you can actually drop down here. And then I think that's a soul. Big ol' rat. Oh, spider shield. Ooh. Oh my god, I couldn't. I almost died. I was not able to block that, so if you hit me again, I was just dead there. I actually just realized that I kind of messed up, probably. No, we're fine, we're fine. Go down the slide, and if you just stick to the left here, you actually skip the entire area here. And then you can just walk up here. And now we have a bonfire. I'm pretty sure I would have to rest in order to teleport here later, because at one point we unlocked the ability to teleport, but if possible, if I can kill the next boss without having to... Well, this is a high risk, high reward situation. But if I can kill the boss without dying... Just realized I do have to rest, actually. Kinda sucks. Okay. I think we're gonna rest. I think we're gonna rest here because there is there's an NPC invader, and he only comes... You can only get invaded while you're human. That is why for most of the game, when you die, you don't really... There's no point in becoming human. Beside, obviously, looking human and getting invaded or doing co-op. Other than that, it's just cosmetic, basically, if you're playing single player. Or if you want to get invaded, I guess it's also good when you're human as well. But this is also these, I don't know, slugs, slimes. If you kill them, they do actually drop pretty valuable stuff, so... They are very weak to fire damage, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any fire damage on me right now. Yeah, no. That's okay. So they drop large titanite shards and then green titanite shards as well. So if you do start as a pyromancer, this is a very nice farm because you can basically just come here and one-shot these and then farm some mats. But yeah, if you have to hit him 100 times, it's not really that it's not really that efficient to come here. So it's okay. There's a better farming spot later on, so I'm not too worried about the slime. Alright, and now get off me. And now if you come here, touch that corner, there should be an invader right about now. Maybe? Yep. Kirk. And if you kill this invader 3 times, you're able to get his armor, and yeah, his armor is just really nice, so might as well go ahead and kill him. And I got his barbed sword. Straight sword that does bleed damage as well. So going into this next boss fight, I am actually kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to see if I can beat this boss going in like this, but maybe he has an item.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just, well, a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
It's a nice merchant, he sells boss armor later on. Do need 16 strength, it's 150. 20, 10, 190.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday, sometime.
I'm not sure if I can wield it. I have exactly 10 strength. I would need 15. Strength to wield the greatsword, so I'm not gonna get it. Don't necessarily want to level up my... The other was 16. Yeah, I know, I can't even two-hand it, so... Okay, I do have to kill the boss with the little strength that I have. Ooh, there's actually another thing that I forgot. It's not optimal to... It's actually a bad idea to fight the boss. We got what we came for, which is the large ember. We need this item to upgrade our weapon further, so I think I'm gonna bounce, because the boss that we are about to fight, or would have fought, he actually doesn't really drop anything of value. So, and it would be a hard boss fight, and I also didn't kill there's another sorcerer NPC in this level, and if you don't kill him, he actually goes and he buffs the boss, and that's no bueno. He will also shoot sorceries from the balcony, so it's kind of that's the downside of using the shortcut that we just used. But it's okay, we can teleport here later, and we're definitely going to fight this boss, because I do want to kill every boss in this playthrough, everyone that exists. drop chance is quite terrible. Okay. So now we're just gonna go and make our ways up. This item is actually trapped, because if you go too close, there's a slime. Okay, and he still hit me. Alright, if you mash if you mash the shoulder buttons on your controller, you can actually release from an enemy grab attack quicker. That is why you maybe heard me spam the controller just then. Goodness gracious, I almost died again, man. A fucking dog. Okay. He phased into another dimension, I guess. He has better things to do. I appreciate that. Alright. It was meant to be. I do want to have plenty of homeward bones because just nice being able to teleport without losing anything. Going back to the bonfire where we last rested at. It's pretty good, pretty good. Just it doesn't get old killing these guys, man. I don't know. And he will drop the waistcloth now? Maybe? No? Okay. Unlucky. Alright, it's actually very important that I came back here because we have this item, the Firekeeper Soul, and basically it allows me to upgrade my SS flask so I can heal more from using it. That is why we have to go straight ahead and upgrade it. Perfect. So this is a Firekeeper. She's her job is to basically, well, keep the fire going. I guess. But in tradition they were muted for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they are deemed impure. So they cut their tongues out actually, which is yeah, it's kind of fucked, but I guess that's just Dark Souls for you. Alright, and we're going to start to push faith as high as we possibly can. And now we have the cleric gang right here. But I don't actually need to talk to these people at all. Petrus is he's a little bit of a dickhead actually. Oh,
Hello,
when I think about
Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Yeah, he's a dickhead, I don't know.
Hello there.
I never liked
I
Petrus.
realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure. Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
$18. Okay, I'll just we're gonna see magical adjustment. I think the Thorolund. I think the Thorolund talisman might be the better option, because we're gonna keep faith quite low, and I think at 30 faith this might just be the best talisman for us.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
True. But we'll see. I'm not going to use offensive miracles much, if at any at all. So it doesn't really matter. There is one thing that I want to do right now in preparation of going to the next area, and that is going back to where it all began. So we basically hurl up as an egg, and then we'll see what happens. Luckily I didn't skip the cutscene this time, so you got to see it still. And here we are, the Undead Asylum. There is a ring that I want to get that is located around here. And to me personally, I always get that ring as soon as possible. It's just very quality of life, so there's no reason not to grab the ring. But yeah, since we're already here, we're just gonna go and fully explore the area again, because it did shift a little bit. There's new enemies here. That's just a target shield. I still don't want to get it. A red chunk. It's nice. What can we see over there? Oscar, you're alive. Thank goodness. Yeah, Oscar sadly, when he died, he did turn hollow, so that's why I sadly have to put him down. Yeah, so in Dark Souls lore, basically, we are cursed with undeath. People branded with the dark sign. We are basically the thing that Lord Gwyn feared the most because of the prophecy that came, where the undead would rise to power and all that. And part of it is so. Oh, I finally got it, man. All right, I want you guys to look at this real quick. So basically, I was talking about poise earlier, and you see this full set of chain leggings. It weighs 4.6 weight units and has 7 poise. Then you look at the waistcloth, and it weighs 1.5 units and has 7 poise as well. Like, that is just ridiculous, and that will allow us to actually go ahead and wear something that is a bit heavier, for example. Well, still not quite, but maybe fine. Hell yeah. And, you know, in Dark Souls you have to get used to look like a hobo, man. Because most of the time you're not going to be able to wear a full set of armor unless it's a very light armor. So that is why I love the waistcloth so much, because 7 poise is actually ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. I do hate the noise that these armors make. Yeah, this one is much better. And this is the ring that we wanted to grab, so that's pretty good. And now we can go ahead and fight the boss that is located here. And for that I will just equip the bandit knife. Because the boss will seem a little bit familiar to you, maybe. But he's a lot stronger than he was. And I basically just equipped the dagger so I can go and do bleed damage to him. Because as you can see, even though I'm not really hitting him for much at all, my damage is still barely decent because I proc bleed a lot on this guy. Yeah, bleed in this game is actually so good. It's not Elden Ring good, but it's not Dark Souls 3 good, but it's very good still. And there we go. Killed the boss with a unupgraded bandit's knife. That's just how good bleed is, really. And now we got a Titanite slab, and this will allow us to fully upgrade a weapon to plus 15, which is the highest level for uninfused weapon. That's pretty good, pretty good. And now we are going to get this item here as well. Get another chunk. I think this one drops a Titanite chunk as well. And that's the one we do want to get, so No, it's red. Right, got the peculiar doll. This is basically just another key item to open up another area later on. And not resting there actually made it possible for me to go all the way back to Firelink Shrine. And it was the most optimal way to do things, really. I see the others have already departed again. Nice, we do not really care. Do not really care about that at all. We're gonna go straight back to Andre, the blacksmith, to grab a couple of items that we might need. And one of them is the smith kit. It will allow us to go and level up our weapons even if he's not around, so that's pretty good.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me? Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
What is a...
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
This is the... I have to make a tough decision here. Because I don't think I want to upgrade the S-Stock further. Or do I? It's a good weapon. That's not the... That's not why I don't want to upgrade it. It's just that later on I will need a curved sword upgraded anyway, so I'm thinking maybe just go and grab the weapon now and upgrade it to +10. I think it's the right call to make. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to see if he will actually go ahead and drop the weapon finally, but I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky. Yep. Okay. It's fine. We only have to kill the boar one time, so we got rid of that enemy now for good. We're gonna level up a little bit. 15 should be okay for now. Because I do still need a little bit of souls to upgrade my weapon and all. 7 Titanite shards anyway, which is pretty good, so upgrading will not be too expensive. So goofy.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead, don't be a nitwit. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered. Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
Actually the last item I need of the merchant, so
You've gone mad, have why me?
we're gonna go ahead and kill him.
Yulia.
And that way we can get his weapon, Uchikatana. Well, Uchikatana, and it's actually one out of 4 katanas that you can unlock. But I will use this one to turn it into a boss weapon later on, so that's why I went ahead and picked that one up. And on my way back, I'm just killing as many of these guys as I can. Hopefully get my weapon. They don't want to drop it. Not at all. see if I can change my armor a little bit, because I actually don't like... I don't like the sound that the armor makes, I'm not gonna lie. But this should be fine right now. Let's see if I can take it one step further. I'm still light rolling.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged? Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
True and real. Alright, and now, just like that, we got the scimitar. And now, basically, my shield will just be on my back for the rest of, well, however long I will use this weapon. There are certain weapon classes where it's just better to two-hand the weapon. One-handed moveset is not that great, but the two-handed moveset is just amazing. Alright, and now we're on our way to the next big area and go and ring the second bell. We're now 30 minutes in. Yeah, we definitely did get some shit done. And we'll go ahead and ring the second bell and then maybe call it a day for now. Yeah, but basically Petrus, the thing about this guy is,
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
so basically this guy is he just sucks. He sucks at everything he does, and his party was here because of some sort of holy mission, and he got separated from them. And later you will find that she's still with the other two clerics, the battle clerics, but then Petrus kind of just noped the fuck out. Where they went, he just was like, yeah, no, I'm not risking my life for that, and he noped the fuck out, and then they got separated. Now the interesting part about that is when you actually go and save the fair maiden, she will relocate to the church, and after a while she will then be killed, and most people assume that it's actually Petrus that goes and kills her, because she will no longer stand by his side. And I feel like since he failed, and you know, there had to be some bullshit going on. Basically that they yeah, she chooses not to trust him anymore, basically. And I think out of fear to be expelled from clerichood or some shit, he goes and he murders her in the church, That's just my speculation. But I always make sure to kill Petrus before that, so she actually never dies. Oof, these guys are fucking mean. I did not see the double hit coming. Let's go ahead and fully heal there. I do also want to kindle the bonfire, so it was optimal to use a humanity there. But yeah, here we are in Blighttown. And let me tell you, this area on the 360 version of the game was probably everyone's least favorite area. It was very laggy in here. Because there are quite many mobs, and the mobs make the game lag out on 360. It's just the swamp, and then there's hella enemies down here and everything. And on the older consoles, it was too much. And yeah, you were basically running around here. Mind you, the older games already had 30 frames to them, and you were just running around here with maybe 10-15 frames. It was terrible. But luckily this is just a area where you just run through kind of quickly. Now I did forget that Mildred is going to invade. There she is. But yeah, these flies, these mosquitoes that you just the mosquito that you saw, that is the reason why this area was so laggy. Because basically the way these creatures work is that there has to be a certain amount of a certain number of these enemies have to be present at all times. So as soon as you kill one, they just spawn. They just spawn like that. I think maybe you saw that in the back there. But yeah, that's a funny fact about the older version and why it was so laggy. The fucking flies. Alright, so now I want to show you the ring that I got. So basically, if I don't have this ring on, I cannot really run through the mud at all. And now if I put on the Rusted Diver ring, I can just walk through the mud like it's nothing. And in some areas this ring is actually, I mean, this is one of the areas where it's super useful, but then there's another area where you kind of need this ring. I mean, you don't need it, but it's very nice to have the ring. Yeah, you saw the mosquito spawn there. Terrible, man. Now I want to go and kill a couple of these slugs, because this is the better farming area for shards. Yeah, you just see the mosquito pop up there in the back. So annoying. I hate them, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, but right here there's plenty of slugs that you can kill, and they all have a chance to drop either green shards, and if they do, they drop 5 at a time. And we basically need 10 to get our weapon to holy +5. I think it was 10, if I remember correctly. Might be 9. So if you kill 2 slugs and they drop something, the green shards were already set for a holy weapon. Then we just need to find the mace. Large shard, very nice. So I think in total we had what? So I need 7 more. Sadly, I'm not overkilling these, so I don't actually get the higher drop chance. But it's okay, I guess. We still have really nice chance to get the shards. Another one right there. I wonder how that one died. That's interesting. It was just dead. Then the server. No, did we rest? Tell me I rested. Okay. And I didn't buy the item. Oh, okay, I am actually so bad at this game. There's actually a better version of the weapon that I'm using right now. It's right up here. I'm just gonna go and grab it real quick. So there's also swag that I like. Alright, we did just get toxic, which is not that good. And here's the thing. Okay, we're just gonna go back real quick. But the falchion is basically just a scimitar, but better. Better in every way. I mean, of course it's not upgraded right now, but better reach, better damage. It's just probably one of the best weapons in the game, the falchion. Well, depending on who you ask. Because I know strength users will not agree with me at all. But I don't know. In Elden Ring, I think it's really fun to be a strength user, but in Dark Souls 1, strength weapons are so clunky. I don't know. I could never go ahead and play another run where I use the Zweihander. It's just so terrible, so slow. But then again, you can completely cheese the game with the Swyhander because of the overhead slam. Pancake the enemies. It's pretty good. Ooh. I didn't like what I saw. It's actually so crazy that we didn't get any green shards. It's actually kind of insane. Usually they only drop the green ones for me, and now that I actually want the green ones, they don't drop it, of course. Kind of fucked. Unlucky. We'll go ahead and do one more, and if they don't drop any green ones, so be it. It's okay. Well, actually, it kind of is not okay, but it's okay. I will try to keep the farming to a minimum, but this is basically what I like to do when I go for a slow run. I try to get as strong as I possibly can without really breaking the game too much, right? I'm just using the things that the game throws at me without going out of my way to obtain like crazy power, you know. Simple farming routes, getting a weapon to +10, things like that. I enjoy that a lot. The early game of Dark Souls 1 is, out of all of the games, is probably my favorite. Up until you get to like half of the game, and then the game is not so good anymore. Veterans, no, the great ones, the 4 great ones is not as fun as the setup before that. Okay, man. The drop rate has been terrible so far. We got 1. I sadly do believe I have to farm for 10, even though it's gonna be boring for you guys, but that's crazy. Oh well. Yeah, okay. Alright. We'll do one more. Just one more. If I can get at least one of them to drop, it's not gonna be so expensive later on, but you can just buy the green shards, but I would prefer to get it now, honestly. It's getting a bit ridiculous and I'm a bit salty about that. Not a single green drop is crazy. I really like when the mobs die in Elden Ring, they have that glow to indicate that they drop an item. Ugh, man. Actually can't wait for the next From Software game, man. It's gonna be crazy. They just keep getting better. Bloodborne 2 when? I actually saw that they were able to get the Bloodborne main screen on an emulator. So maybe in 3 years, 4 years, we're able to play Bloodborne on an emulator. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But I feel like Sony's just waiting for 2025. Because 2025 is an iconic year. So they're gonna go like, oh yeah, it's the you know, quarter of a century, man, the 25th year. Gonna drop Bloodborne on PC. Just imagine, bro. Just imagine, bro. There's no way I didn't get a single drop, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Just making sure they actually didn't drop anything. Because it is hard to tell if they dropped something. Yeah, no. That's okay. We're just gonna continue on and fight the next boss. It's no big deal. No big deal. Hell yeah, so the next boss, Quelaag, I do want to warn you, maybe you see the theme of the next boss. So if you're, if you don't like spiders, maybe you can skip ahead for 5 minutes, but it's only a half spider. Hell yeah, man. Smash. Next question. Alright, let's go. Oh, my damage is okay. Damage is fine. When I first played this game, this boss was so hard for me. Man, I was stuck here for hours. Yeah, she kind of gets smoked nowadays. It's no biggie. But also the R1 spam is crazy on the curved sword, so there's that. Alright, and just like that, we rang the second bell. And we are now able to continue further into the game.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
We're gonna go ahead and rest at the bonfire right here. 20 is fine. But yeah. This is basically this is basically the sister of Quelaag, the boss that we just fought, and you know, it's at this point where you kind of realize Quelaag was just protecting her little sister, and the rest of her family basically, and we kind of took it from her. It's yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking if you think about it lore wise, because basically the area where we are right now, Lost Isolith, this is basically the home of pyromancy. These people were specialized in pyromancy, and the Witch of Isolith, one of the one of the one of the great ones, basically. She got a part of the of the fire soul, basically. One of the great souls, basically. She's one of the great ones, and yeah, so the great ones were afraid that one day they would lose power, and because it is said that there will be an age of dark. So currently, or well, there was the age of light, because Lord Gwyn kindled the first flame, and they were deathly afraid that the world will once be plunged into darkness, the age of man, basically. So Lord Gwyn decided to, lock up all undead. Basically, as humans, we are humans, and they are some sort of, you know, I want to say demigod, honestly. With the power they have, but yeah, Lord Gwyn went to purge all the undead and locked them away, and he changed the prophecy, because actually the age of dark is supposed to be brought by men. So Lord Gwyn instead made up this prophecy where, one day a chosen undead would arise and then go to kindle the flame, and set a new cycle of light, basically, so the light can prosper. But we learn more about that later on, actually, when we fight one of the great ones, because I will go and fight the Four Kings first, just so you guys can kind of understand the lore and where I'm coming from. But yeah. Right, so the next boss is interesting. This is actually the brother of the 7 witches of Isolith, and yeah, you will see. So the Witch of Isolith, basically, because she was so afraid of the Age of Dark, she tried to make a new flame, kind of, she tried to create new flame and new life, but what ended up happening instead was that chaos was born, and chaos is what it caused. It caused all of that to Isolith, and now it's just everyone turned into a demon, and yeah, chaos is basically this uncontrollable flame. In a way, it's almost like a being of its own. And this was basically the first sin. Yeah. Yeah, but he's chilling. He's chill like that, He doesn't really have any problems with us. We didn't really do anything beside, kill his sister, maybe. But if you look at this corpse, this item, and when we loot the item, we loot an armor set, and he will enrage, because basically that is the corpse of one of his sisters, and we just looted it like that. So yeah, he's kind of just stuck there, and he's mad and all pissy. But what you can actually do, if you can only do this one time, and it's the only time when you go and grab the clothes off of that body, because he will be very mad at you and start chasing you back to the gate, to the fog wall. And he will do this jump attack, and now basically he's hanging onto this ledge. And now if you go ahead and stagger him with our bare hands, he just gets one shot like that and he falls to his death. Yeah, I always thought this was a very cool cool thing. Yeah, really nice. When I first saw this, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? You know how hard I struggled fighting this boss, but there you can just cheese it like this? Hell yeah, man. It's just Dark Souls, bro. Alright, but basically we now drained a little bit of the lava. Not all of it, of course, but we're not gonna continue here for now because we actually can't continue. So we're gonna make our way back up to whence we came, to Firelink Shrine. Got some good levels out of that, I like that. But yeah, it's a long way up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and run all the way back up. Oh yeah, and let me show you the armor that we just got. Yeah, it's hella swag, man. There's very good fire resistance as well, and basically this is what the witches of Izalith wore when they were still a thing. It's actually crazy. I'm not too, like, I know a lot about the lore of this game, but I'm not, you know, I'm not Vati Vidya. I cannot sit here and recite everything. I just know bits and pieces. Kind of forgot a lot of it, but yeah, Lost Izalith and the witches, they were always very fascinating to me. Some of my favorite lore, you know, if you think about it. Just notice I kept the ring on all this time. I guess I didn't really need the wolf ring. It's all good. On the Xbox 360, this elevator is just... I died so many times on this fucking elevator, you won't believe it. Alright. This is not the right way. I want to go and grab an item that is down here as well, while we're here. because we will only return here maybe one more time later. We will get toxic here, so gotta see that I don't die. Optimal. Another firekeeper so to level up our Estus flask. Shit. Ooh, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. But yeah, as you can see, Toxic is brutal in this game. It's basically like deadly poison in Elden Ring. And I will make a lot of comparisons to Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is just the flavor of the month right now. And I think probably more people have played Elden Ring than people have played Dark Souls. Because oh god. Oh man, that could have ended very badly. Yeah, I do think more people played Elden Ring now than people have played Dark Souls. Because I know that a couple of people that don't even play any Souls-likes or anything, because Elden Ring was just such a big deal that everyone and their mom played Elden Ring, right? So I think it makes sense that if some of y'all watching don't plan on playing Dark Souls and you have played Elden Ring, it makes sense if I go for Elden Ring comparison here. But yeah, you know, talking about the Xbox 360 version kind of made me think about the remaster. And you know, if you like PvP and you're an old head and you played on the 360 version before, I get that, you know, some people were very disappointed with the remaster, but you have to think the remaster was not made by From Software themselves. So, and to me, a PvE enjoyer, the remaster basically made my favorite game even better, right? Constantly 60 frames per second, Lightdown is fixed, the game looks better, you know, and so on and so on. More bonfires, updated visual effects. Some are better, some are worse, I do have to say. But all in all, it was just a big upgrade for this game. And so many people hated on the remaster, and I never really understood why. It's just the game made better, essentially. And most of the people that got mad are mad because they took the original Dark Souls off the Steam page, and I understand where that might be upsetting to people, because the old version still had its own swag to it, and I think a couple of things looked better in the OG, but most of the things do look better in the remaster, in my opinion. But there's also mods that are not updated for the remaster, things like that. I do understand. But yeah, hella people made videos bashing, absolutely bashing the remaster, man. And I'm like, dude, like, just be grateful you got a fucking remaster for this masterpiece, bro. Like, I will never understand, dude. I will never understand it. But yeah, it's crazy. You know, if I think about it, Dark Souls 3 might get remastered as well. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Oh well. Dark Souls 3 might get remastered as well at some point. I mean, Dark Souls 2, nobody wants to play Dark Souls 2, am I right? Nah, it's still a good game, but the Scholar version fucking ruined that game for everyone. Yeah, so basically, Lautrec went and killed the Firekeeper here. And he took her Firekeeper soul, and now I'm unable to actually use the bonfire anymore, so it's a bit sad, but it's fine. We went and picked up 2 more of the Firekeeper souls, and now we can go ahead and level it up when we meet the next Firekeeper. Yeah, shout out to Tom, by the way. I love you, Tom. When Dark Souls Remaster came out, he copped it for me, bro. I will always remember that, man. He basically, the remaster came out and he was like, bro, I can't let you not play the game, you know. So back then I was a little brokey, and yeah, man, he had my ass, bro. He was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna copy the remaster, bro, and I will always remember that. Tom is a real homie. He really is, man. He's also the reason. So I never actually owned a PS4, and when I first met Tom and we started to talk, and at some point of a conversation we had, I was like, yeah, wait, let me tell this story without the anvil smacking in the back. So basically, we were talking about video games, and I said something like, Dark Souls is the best game of all time. And he said, yeah, you're right. And after that, he casually asked me, have you ever played Bloodborne? And I was like, yeah, no, I couldn't, because I don't have a PS4. So Tom, the absolute legend, man, he was like, yeah, you want to play it, bro? I can give you my PS4, bro, and you can go ahead and play it. And dude, when I played Bloodborne, that shit was fucking crazy. Bloodborne is the only game where I'm like, Bloodborne is a better game than Dark Souls in every aspect. The combat is better, the lore is probably better, but Dark Souls just has that nostalgia factor that cannot be beat, right? Because every dude's first Souls game is special. You know, some people say Demon Souls is the best one because it was just the first one that they played, right? Or Dark Souls 2 even, or Dark Souls 3, or Elden Ring now. But to me, it's yeah, Bloodborne is the best game of all time, period. But my favorite game is still Dark Souls, or well, Dark Souls Remastered now, I should say. So yeah, shout out to Tom. I love you, man. And yeah, I just felt like telling you this story, man. He's a great guy. Okay, so I want to go ahead and upgrade my weapon. Plus 10 is perfect. And then I want to get the... Oh, it's rather expensive.
Don't get yourself, neither of us. Well, you need...
Yeah, why not?
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Alright. Make sure we rest here. We need about 10k souls to level. And I do think I want to do that. before we continue, I'm just gonna go ahead and go and grab the spell that I was talking about. It's the weaker version of it, but it's still nice, and I think I can already use it with 25 faith. It might be 30 faith to use it actually, but I think I can go and grab it now. Making sure I kill every one of these guys I see. Get my ass stuck out for more crit damage. Unfortunate, man. Alright, I get it. No baller side sword for me. Maybe I played it too many times and now the game is like, yeah, you're not getting that weapon again. Make sure I don't rest here, so I don't have to walk back. Nice, and now we finally have a ranged option as well. And we can now go ahead and chuck lightning spears at people. It's actually really nice. I think I'm gonna go and get faith to 30, because it will stay at 30. And after that I won't increase it, so getting that stat down might be pretty huge. Well, yeah, off to Sen's Fortress we are, and let me tell you, man, this is one area, man. This area, man, that's crazy. This is everyone who was their first playthrough here. It's just a nightmare. This is a fucking nightmare. There's one ring that I would like to get here. No. Oh my god, I almost... Oh, he fell. Okay, that's pretty good.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive. Oh, heavens! Thank you. I'm saved, and I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart my sorcery.
It's not really important to us, but, no, I'm not a dickhead. I'm not gonna just let him sit here. Yeah, but his swag is immaculate, man. Look at him. Glorious, dude. But yeah, I was, you know, I usually prefer to play magic in the Souls games. I don't know, I just like being a mage. I like the fantasy of being magical and shit. But yeah, so maybe I'll do a sorcerer run next. And show you how to set up a sorcerer as well. This is actually a mimic, and as you can see, it's just it's a chest monster basically. But with the use of Lloyd's talisman, you can put them to sleep and get the item inside of them. And you can see that it's a mimic because the chain to the side. The chain that you see, it's pointing forwards, where real chests kind of have like a squirrely thing backwards. So that's how you can tell if it's a mimic or not. Alright, so this path was blasted open, and here we get this gold serpent ring. And what that does is basically it grants even more item discovery. So if you have a look, it's 210 now, and if I put this on, it's 410. So pretty much doubles it. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, you have to hit that guy to actually be able to pass. So we're gonna hit them, and then... Alright, that is Sense Fortress done, pretty much. Don't have to worry about this place for now. But this right here is actually the place where you can farm the Boulder Side Sword, so... Wow, that was very loud. That was very loud, even for me. So, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. This is where you farm the Baldur Side Sword, so I'm gonna go and do that in a bit, but for now I want to make sure that the loud giant dies, dude. He's a little bit too loud. I'm actually not sure why it's so extremely loud, man. He will also drop a chunk. Nice. And then we can actually just go and kill the boss, I guess. Get some souls as well. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, I got lucky. Can actually make this guy fall off the ledge if you stun lock his leg, but oh god, I'm dead. Oof. Oh my god. I should be fine. Yeah, okay. Man, that's rough, dude. What a meanie. Big old meanie. Die. Yeah, lightning kind of shreds this guy, man. Ugh. When I first learned that you can throw lightning in this game, I damn near lost it, man. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm fucking Zeus, man. Look at me, dude. Yeah, it's so good. Actually, so good. There we go. There we have it. That was a good fight. Alright, and now we can go and explore the area a little bit. Because what is very nice about Sense Fortress is that you have a huge shortcut basically.
Ah, what? What? Who are you? Ah, another undead, eh? I took on Sen's Fortress alone, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. Ah, you think you're different? That you can handle it? Yes, I remember that feeling. For I was the same. So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
Alright, so this guy sells fire bombs, some weed, but he is actually one that sells large titanite shards and green titanite shards as well. But as you can see, a single one is 5 grand, and we need 9. So I could say, alright, I'm gonna spend this now, but I can't be bothered, man. I'm gonna go and grab 4 more. So I have 9. And then I'm gonna grab 8. So now I can get another weapon to +10. Hopefully the Balder Side Sword. But yeah, he sells some swag as well. But yeah, it's
Go
not.
on, try and make something of yourself. But nothing will come of it. And I should know.
He's just a sore loser. I don't know. He kind of just gave up. And now he's here. But yeah. So nice in Dark Souls you can actually buy large titanite shards as well, but sadly chunks you cannot buy at all. Kinda sucks. These guys are really dangerous. They don't have much poise, but they can one-shot you whenever they feel like. They have so they have 4 swords, I think. Was it 4? Anyhow, they have a sword attack, and I think they have two or 4 swords equipped, and each of the swords actually causes bleeding, and they can like thrash, and when all of the 4 hits connect, you're basically dead at that point. All right, so here we are. And this is where we're gonna do our farming. I'm pretty sure I don't overkill anymore, so yeah, we'll see. In my mind there was 3 that you can kill, but I guess not. I only have 12 bones, so I'm gonna try this run 10 times, and if I don't get it, I don't get it, I guess. Ugh. Feel like we're gonna be here for a while. On average, it usually takes me about 20 runs to actually get to actually get the sword that I want. We'll see. If I can't get it, I might just go ahead and upgrade the falchion to +10 and then play it like that, because it's not too interesting to watch me farm for a weapon. I get that, I get that. Just trust me when I say they drop a weapon and it's amazing. I'm dead! No. That's what I get. I could go and get the homeward spell. It's basically an infinite homeward bone. And I might just... I'm gonna go for 3 more tries. I have 5 bones in my pocket, and then I'm gonna go grab the spell. As you can see, I also put the gold serpent ring on, so I get a higher chance for rare drops, but as you can see, it's just, I think the drop rate of this weapon is 5%, so it does take quite some time. Like I said, usually about 20 runs. Either you get it first try when you're not expecting it, or you have to go here and actually like farm for it. I now do have a full set of Balder stuff, but still no Balder side sword. Baller swag sword. Alright. So we'll try here one more time, and if I don't get it, I'm just gonna go and get the homeward spell and then try it another couple of times. Okay, I think I'm just not gonna go and get it. It is what it is, man. I don't want to go and farm something if it can be avoided, and I don't really need it. It's just my favorite weapon, so I thought I'm gonna go and grab it real quick. Could also go for this weapon actually. The one that you get here. Rickard's rapier. Yeah, this is one of the weapons that is just you put a buff on it and it's crazy DPS, but not sure if I want to do that. Probably just gonna go with the falchion. Put a buff on it and just DPS everything down. Probably the easiest build to play in the game, not gonna lie, but it is fun because it's strong. It's very strong. So now we got the shortcut unlocked. We can now travel to the blacksmith very quickly. All right.
What? Don't get yourself not.
Alright, so we got a very strong weapon now. And you could just see it's... I mean, right now it's only slightly better than the scimitar, but it's still already better. And yeah, I think out of all the weapons, the falchion is probably the best one that I have right now. So I'm just gonna go with the falchion, sadly. Sadly, no boulder side sword this time. But maybe next time. Maybe my magical character. Alright, dude. Now what I do notice is my stamina is quite bad. Now don't be fooled. I know the damage looks bad, but it's these guys have very high physical defense, more than your average enemy. So all right. Put on the rusted iron ring again, so can go and farm these guys. It's not really farm. There's a couple of them, and if you kill all of these, plus the looted items you can find in the world, you can get a fully upgraded boss weapon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kill all of them, and you saw I absolutely demolish these. They are no challenge whatsoever. They can still one-shot me if they want to, but that was lucky. Lucky for me. Okay, let me move. Scythe, also a very good weapon. Don't think I could use it if I wanted to. $14, okay. This might be an option, actually. It's like in two-handed. Yeah, it's a very good moveset. I like this weapon a lot, actually. But yeah, I don't really have to use it. In Dark Souls, having multiple weapons is a little bit of a commitment. I think most of the times you focus on maybe 1 or 2 weapons. Because you can probably level up like 2 weapons without having to farm for all that long. These 2 are a bit special compared to the others. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, lucky. Die. Alright. Okay, now there is one more spot where I can get a chunk. So I'm gonna go and grab it. And then I think we're probably gonna call it a day. I'll make sure to get to the next location. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. It's a 3-hour session for now. But pretty good, we made good progress. But it's too 2 a.m. almost. Well, it's 1:30 right now, I think. We still got like 20 minutes to go, so. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Having a blast, dude. Such a good game. Okay. They forgot to add sound to this guy. He's a ninja. Huh. That was a bit awkward, no? What the fuck? Ninja McGee, man. Doesn't wanna give away his position. Alright, I think that got us one more level as well. Yup. So we have 5, and we need 10 total. One enemy drops 2, and then... Yeah, no, we're good, I think, we have the weapon for free now. Well, it wasn't free, I guess. I still had to do the work. But yeah, we definitely can upgrade the weapon now. I think I didn't forget anything, so I grabbed everything I wanted. We have a, oh yeah, I wanted to grab Homeward, but then decided I didn't. Okay, I don't need Homeward if I don't go farm the weapon, I guess. Okay, I think... Is there anything else to do? I think this is it, man. Got Scimitar plus 10. We do have everything. Alright. I just decided, I think we're gonna go and kill the next major boss as well, and then we're at the... well, halfway mark of the game, minus the DLC. We still have to do that. These creatures, they remind me of Meshuggah. You know that one Meshuggah song with the white guy with the bloody hand? They remind me of him. Hell yeah, man. Big Anne Orlando. The city of the gods. How nice. This weapon is so good, man. It's actually crazy. Yeah, there's another Demon Titanite, so we have 6 now. There's another demon I can kill for 2. So we're at 8, and then there's 2 chests I can loot. Yeah, we got it, we got it. Okay, since we are actually so close to the next boss, and it's gonna be a big milestone for us as well, so I think I'm just gonna keep going. Gonna keep going, it's not gonna take too long to kill the next 30, boom, nice. And now I get 15 endurance, 25 vitality, and then 40 dex. It's gonna be the next move.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anorlondo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Yeah, she's the firekeeper of Anorlondo, and yeah, she's really cool. I like her a lot. Really nice armor. And usually she would be my sister in arms, but I will have to betray my usual covenant and to get the spell Sunlight Blade that I want. Which, if I kill a certain boss, it will make the enemy, the NPC, hostile towards me, so it's gonna suck, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Man, this area was stuck at for the longest time on my first playthrough. Oh my god, man. This area was so bad on my first playthrough, jeez. But yeah, this entire area is just a big test to see if you can actually beat the rest of the game as well. Because the next boss we're about to fight is the point where you either quit the game and never touch it again, or you beat the boss and keep going. So the biggest wall in the entire game is this place. Like, you're gonna fight the boss and win, or you just quit and never return. This is where I usually do like to have a shield, because these fucks are very annoying, and the throwing knife, actually, they hurt so bad. But the weapon they have... Oh god, I'm dead. I got slimed, bro. I wasn't paying attention at all. Okay, dude. Just so he can go and kill himself, I guess. Makes sense. Dude, classic, man. Just Dark Souls moment right there. the weapon that these guys drop is actually the highest DPS weapon in the game. It's another curved sword, but it gets a S scaling in dexterity, and if you buff this thing, it's ridiculous. I think it swings the fastest and has the highest damage as well. The very abysmal range, but it's still the highest DPS weapon in the game. If it drops, I would totally be down to use it. That shit is busted. Like that these guys kind of wait to do the rolling attack, just to like throw you off. Man. So good. Okay. Oh my god, this area is so fucked, man. Those little demon guys. Ooh, okay. Man, when I was here on my first playthrough, the rage I felt at this place was immeasurable. I never been so mad in my life before. This was insane. This part kinda broke me, not gonna lie. These fucking archers, bro, they cheesed the hell out of me, man. There was nothing I could do. But I guess that's the same for everyone. You tell me you haven't been shafted by the Anorlando rafters, you're a liar. Alright, let's get it.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
Man, I love that guy. I love that guy. I hate that move, man. It always gets me. Why is it so delayed, man? Right, another 3 medals right there. We should be at 4 now? 5. And I can get at least 2 more, I believe. I just picked up one of the best armor sets in the game in terms of poise and defense, I should say. It's very heavy, but the poise is insane. I want to talk about this. So if you look at, let's say, the Elite Knight, the entire set. So if I put on the entire set, full Elite Knight, and then take off the Wolf Ring, my poise is at 46. Alright, I want you to remember that number. And now let's say I just put on the gloves and the boots, right? And my poise is at 56, man. Bro, this is it's just so insane, man. It's so insane. The Havel set is what you kind of wear to get your poise up in PvP a lot of the times. What I like to do a lot is I go for something like this, where I have the gloves on and then the waistcloth. And but even still, this is so heavy. Like this is 11 in weight. Like with the poise, man, it's crazy. Just the gloves alone, 28 poise. That's more than an entire chest armor. You can be clad in armor and just the gloves give you more poise. They're broken beyond belief. I love that about the Havel set though, can't lie. So technically this would be the most optimal thing I can do right now. If I want just poise, I just go with this, and I have 68 poise. Nothing, pretty much nothing can stagger me now. But yeah, I don't have to run around naked. There's 5, it is 6. Nice. Oh, that move can hit twice and it will one-shot you most of the times if it gets you good. Yeah. Yep, I got greedy. And he will one-shot me for that. Every time. Every time. Ah, the thing is I do need to kill him. I do need to kill him. Bro, I couldn't. Trying to think of a way I can avoid this, but I think I actually have to kill him. Fuck. I can hear the knight chase me, so I'm worried that he will just be here. Goodness gracious. This one is the toughest, because yeah, like, I'm just stuck in the arena. Nice. Yeah, so this will give me 2, and now there is one more chest. There is one more chest. Come on, bro. I'm losing focus. It's getting late. But yeah, as you can see, these guys are silver in armor compared to the black knights that we already fought. And the lore behind it is actually pretty crazy. Because the silver knights that went to Lost Isolith to find the demons that were sprawling from there. No, wait. Shit. How was it again? I'm pretty sure that the Silver Knights went to Lost Isolith to fight the demons, but then got burned by the Flame of Chaos or some shit like that, and that's how they turned into Black Knights. I would have to watch a lore video myself, but that's the gist of it. They were Silver Knights before, but then got burned by the Flame of Chaos somehow. Alright, so in this chest there was actually 2. So I'm wondering if I could have avoided fighting the demon. Doesn't matter though. He's dead. I do not care. But now we can go and hand in Quelaag's soul and infuse our scimitar or scimitar with Quelaag's soul, and then get her boss weapon, the Quelaag's Fury Sword. And it's one of my favorite weapons, man. It's actually really cool. But the key part of it is it does fire damage, and the boss we're about to fight.
You forge your weapons.
They're weak to fire. Okay, so we do this. And now we have the Quelaag, and we go upgrade it to max. Ooh, can we? Oh, we just have had enough. Perfect. So, yeah. I actually can't one-hand this. Is it 11 strength? It is, okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, as you can see, man, this weapon is crazy. It looks so good, man. Ugh. I absolutely love this weapon. I always get it, man. I always get it. Ooh, I'm dead here. Oh, I got lucky. I totally forgot there was one behind me as well. Nice. Alright. I think we're good to fight ONS now. Might as well reset. So this is basically a chaos weapon, so I'm making sure that I have 10 humanity stored, because this weapon actually scales, the fire damage actually scales with the amount of humanity that you have. That is a common theme um, amongst chaos weapons. So that's just a cool bit of information, because it actually oh, that is true. So basically I have the black eye, and now with this I can go and invade Lautrec, the guy who killed the Firekeeper, and that way I can get the Firekeeper soul back and then restore her to life actually. I'll see if I can separate them. I will. Yeah, they all start to move.
Well, look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. 'Tis a terrible pity. Like a moth.
I don't wanna.
Flittering towards a flame. You fellows, no? Don't you agree?
I don't want to kill Lautrec first, but it looks like it's gonna be the easiest if I kill him first. Alright, one down. Wow, they actually don't give anything if you kill them. I didn't know that. I thought I would get more souls if I kill all of them, but I guess it doesn't matter. Lol. See, I have thousands of hours in this game and I still don't know basic shit like this, so it's crazy. Iconic. But yeah, as you see, my damage is pretty insane now. Would make more sense to kill Smo actually. Because he drops nothing on death, and Ornstein actually... Oh my god, my camera. Ornstein actually drops a ring that I might need in the future. Die, you fuck. That should do it, yeah. Nice. That'll do it, man. Let's go. That shit was clean as hell. And we got the Leo ring as well. It's actually one really cool detail. If you look at this elevator, you can tell, oh, okay, it's for a regular sized dude. And then you go and check this elevator right here, and it's like super massive, dude. That's so funny. All right.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Praise the sun, man.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight.
I'm sad I don't have to.
Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee.
I don't have the binoculars right now.
Vessel to thee. And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
But yeah, this is actually very interesting. Because if I go ahead and
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
so what happened here is actually, you know, remember how I said that basically Lord Gwyn made up this prophecy that the undead would rise and kindle the flame to keep the light going, right? The age of light going. This is one part of it. So this is one of his daughters, or well, it's an illusion of Guinevere, and basically you come here and then this divine being tells you to go and kindle the flame, basically, and kind of like fulfill the prophecy or whatever. But she's just an illusion, because Guinevere, the original Guinevere actually left. She left Anor Londo quite a long time ago. So her brother Gwendolyn, the one that just yelled at us for doing this, he made an illusion. He's a magical dude. And yeah, basically everything that we've seen so far, even the sunlight in Anor Londo is actually was all just an illusion. So that's a very interesting thing. I did have to kill the illusion there in order to get a spell that I want to grab, and to me that is high treason. But I have to do that 2 times. If I make a build like a dexterity faith build like I'm doing right now, I usually like to get two sunlight blades, the spell that we're about to get, and then join the Covenant. And in the Covenant, I actually cannot kill Guinevere because yeah, it's like high treason in a way. Yeah. All right, level 51, man. We're absolutely killing it. I was thinking about maybe I should get one more strength if I can afford it. I'm not gonna use his soul to get the weapon, so this should be fine. 15k. Actually, also not gonna use the butterfly still anymore. This should be enough. They just so much damage. Jesus Christ. This will forever be one of my favorite weapons ever, man. Such a crazy weapon, man. So good. The strong attack, man. This frags so much damage. But yeah, even the knights here, like it was all just an illusion set up by Gwendolyn. And there's the Firekeeper, she is now mad.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get...
We want to ignore her because if you kill her and you die in Anor Londo, you get hoed so badly. Because you will spawn, instead of in Anor Londo in the castle where I am right now, you will spawn, I actually messed up. I need to move the elevator. You will spawn where we started before. And the elevator will be moved by then, and then it's just fuck cause you have to do the rafters again. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Broke her ankles. As far as I know, she should not go in here. Yeah, she will not set a foot in here. Cause this is like sacred grounds or whatever. Might as well go and level up one more time. And now we fight Gwendolyn. This is probably my favorite character in all the Dark Souls series. Basically, this is my favorite character. And usually you're able to join the Covenant as well, but you know, since I basically committed high treason, I have to kill him now.
heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the Dark Sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
My damage is crazy.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
So, yeah, that was Gwyndolin, the son of Lord Gwyn, and basically he was raised as a girl by Gwyn. Well, he was born a dude, basically born a son, and females have a stronger connection to the moon, and the moon is associated with magic. And in order to increase his magic aptitude, Gwyn actually raised him as a daughter. So he actually is kind of a it, but smash. Next question. You know what I mean? But yeah, here it is. Here we get, oops, wrong chest. This one should be empty. Oh no, here it is. The sunlight blade. And this one should be empty. Yeah, okay. So now we do have the sunlight blade miracle, and that is going to be our main buff that we're gonna use throughout the game now. I know I didn't cast a lot of lightning spears, but for the time I did, it was fun. And I would need more. Oh, this is already one slot. That is perfect then. So I can actually go ahead and still throw lightning spears. And yeah, it's just... it's a buff and it adds lightning damage to your weapon, and on a weapon with high DPS, this goes crazy. You do a whole lot of damage. But would be important. The buff actually scales with your magic adjust, and we see it's 160 with the talisman that I'm using right now. So I believe that the Thorolund canvas is actually going to be better. It might be biz for us, so I'm gonna go and grab that real fast. The first thing I want to do is, now that we restored, or we got the fire Firekeeper's soul of this Anastasia back, and now we're able to resurrect her. And now, yeah, I'm not sure how it's possible that she lives again. I'm not even sure if he actually kills her or just robs her of her Firekeeper soul, but...
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. She's just sad, bro. I don't know, dude. She don't want to talk, bro. At least she says thank you when I revive her. But I guess she probably would have preferred to die, man. The Firekeepers are... Yeah, they have a pretty rough life there.
Ah, oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe? Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
I mean, it's 5. I mean, 5 is still 5, right?
By the lords! No! This can't be. It can't end like this.
Fuck you, Petrus. I hate you, dumbass. Alright. Alright. Hey, we got hella shit done today, dude. But, for now, I think, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode as well. It was long, I know. We did a lot of things today, and yeah, gonna record some more tomorrow. I'm not sure if I have it uploaded by tomorrow as well, but yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a good one. Alright, peace out. Bye bye.